These are the moments when MLB players were caught cheating. And number 12 is Joe Howell.
Joe West is the plate umpire. Now Lasorda wants to know what's going on. And so here's Wendelstedt.
During the 1988 championship series between the Mets and Dodgers, umpires noticed a foreign substance on relief pitcher Jay Howell's glove. Upon further inspection, they concluded it was pine tar that was used to increase the friction of the ball and reduce the chance of the batter getting the ball. Howell was ejected and given a 3-game suspension.
Out of the ballgame. Yeah, look at this. Can you believe this? But obviously they got the evidence because that's only a very mild protest from Tommy Lasorda.
The use of sticky substances did not stop there, as on number 11 we have Brendan Donnelly, while pitching for the then Anaheim Angels.
So Frank Robinson has challenged Brendan Donnelly, and now they will check Donnelly's glove for an illegal substance.
As a reliever was checked after opposing manager Frank Robinson asked the umpires to check out Donnelly's glove.
You can't get together and go out there on the mound and just see Donnelly, see what he's got.
They found pine tar on the glove and Donnelly was removed from the game.
They've got it. Yeah, Donnelly's been thrown out of the game. Mike Scioscia just pointed to the bullpen, so the Angels have to get somebody ready.
His manager, Mike Scioscia, supported him, claiming that it was just for a better grip. But his support was not enough. Number 10 is Billy Hatcher. In a game against the Chicago Cubs in 1987,
3-2.
Hatcher's bat broke during one of his plate appearances. Cubs third baseman Keith Moreland saw that there had been cork in the bat.
He seemed to barely suppress a laugh because he had the ultimate smoking gun.
To reduce the weight of the bat and possibly add other forms of advantages while batting. Hatcher was suspended for 10 games after the incident, even though he attempted to shift blame for the incident to pitcher Dave Smith. On number 9, we have Kevin Gross. A few weeks before the Hatcher incident, pitcher Kevin Gross was caught with sandpaper in his glove while pitching against the Cubs. Gross received a 10-game suspension. The MLB confiscated the glove from Gross.
Kevin Ruddy in the strike one pitch is hit in the air to shallow left. Webster's got it. No hitter for Kevin Gross.
3 years later, Gross called the MLB to try to get the glove back. The sandpaper in the glove is used to chip some edges of the ball, and this can wickedly affect the swerve of the ball. The next on number 8 is Sammy Sosa.
3-2. The Cubs lead by 1 here in the first inning. Well, this isn't. They're looking for a few more pieces of the lumber.
Incredibly, he was caught cheating twice. It's not rare to find baseball players on steroids. Even though it is not legal, some, like previously mentioned Billy Hatcher, also used crooked bats, but Sammy Sosa took it to a new level, getting caught for both offenses. During a game against the Devil Rays in 2003, he was caught using a corked bat. He was also reportedly one of the footballers that tested positive for steroids in a survey taken in 2003. The number 7 on this list is Albert Bell. In 1994, he had his bat confiscated by umpire Dave Phillips before a game against the White Sox for further inspection after the game. Because they knew the impending punishment if the inspection was done, during the game, Indians pitcher Jason Grimsley was sent to retrieve the bat. He went into the crawl space above the umpire's room and replaced the cork bat. Unfortunately for Bell, Grimsley replaced the bat with one that had Paul Sorrento's name on it. The reason that this was done was that all of Bell's bats were corked. As a result of this, Bell was suspended for 7 games. The number 6 person is Joe Niekro. In a game in 1987 against the Angels, Twins knuckleballer Joe Niekro's slider was unhittable.
Do a search like this, quite like this before. He's out of there.
Umpire Tim Scheida came out to the mound to see if there was anything fishy going on. Niekro denied any wrongdoing, but tried to drop an emery board from his back pocket. He successfully evaded the umpire but was caught by an assistant. He was also found to have sandpaper on his finger.
And they're doing a good job of trying to zero in to look at a scuffed-up baseball or something.
Niekro was ejected and suspended for 10 games. He denied any wrongdoing and said that he needed the emery board to file his nails. When asked about the sandpaper, he said he needed it because there were occasions when he would sweat a lot and the emery board would get wet. At number 5 is Edinson Volquez. He tested positive for clomiphene, a fertility drug used by athletes between steroid cycles. It was banned in the MLB in 2008. Volquez claims that he was prescribed the drug by a doctor because he was trying to start a family with his wife. At number 4 is Brian Moeller. In 1999, Moeller was pitching against the Devil Rays early in the season. After struggling to start the game, he suddenly became unhittable.
Played second base for Duke. There's a ball outside on the speech, and the count goes 3-2.
Rays manager Larry Rothschild suspected something wrong and complained to the umpires. Upon investigation, it was discovered that Moeller had sandpaper on his thumb, which allowed him to doctor the ball. He was suspended for 10 games. Number 3 is Guillermo Mota, who in 2006 tested positive for clenbuterol, a performance-enhancing drug. He immediately took responsibility and apologized for his mistake, but would still go on to fail another test in 2012, becoming one of the only 3 players to fail a test twice. Number 2 is Julian Taveras, who was probably undone by his former teammates and coaches. In August 2004, Taveras was pitching against the Pittsburgh Pirates, whom he had played for the previous season but did not last long as the umpire asked him about his dirty-looking hat. He tried to deny that there was a foreign substance put on it to enhance his performance, but was dismissed from the game. Number 1 is Michael Pineda.
And they're throwing him out of the game.
In April 2014, Pineda started a game against the Boston Red Sox, and the Boston television crew caught that Pineda had pine tar on the palm of his pitching hand. He faced the Red Sox again just a few weeks later and stuck to his game, but this time he went ahead and put it on his neck.
Substance on Pineda's neck. Davis would check it out, and he discovers it to be pine tar.
And the Red Sox called him out on it. He was ejected from the game in the second inning and slapped with a 10-game suspension. Damn, these players surely know how to cheat.
And so here's Wendelstedt, the crew chief.
3-2. The Cubs lead by 1 here in the first inning. Well, the game Candiotti struck out 5 and walked 1.
And they're throwing him out of the game.
Please don't cheat on this channel and subscribe. See you next time.